Hi guys, MediEvil over 7 here, and I just thought I would actually do a vlog that I've been planning to do for about a week now, but the only reason I haven't done it is because one of the things I was trying to find for doing it, one of the main reasons I was going to be doing it originally, but I just had lots of other stuff I wanted to cover in it too, and I just thought I might as well do it now while it's still relevant. But I was looking for my doodles that I did when I was younger. I had them a while back. I dug them out, I found them all, and then I lost them again. I looked all over the house and I could not find them anywhere. I just want to show you like all the doodles I did of like MediEvil and that, all the drawings I did of enemies, of levels I drew. I drew like little doodles of Sardania Fortescue, level thumbnails and such, and level maps and level titles. I made my own level lists for like a pretend MediEvil game that it'll probably never be because I did it all as a kid. It's probably garbage, but and also just other drawings of the cartoons and such. And I just thought it'd have been interesting to show all that off because I like to show all this sort of stuff that I did as a kid and that. I just like to keep a memorabilia of this sort of stuff, but I can't find it anywhere, so I might do it as a separate vlog when I actually find the time. But I'm sorry about the poor lighting again during this vlog. I really wish I could do these sort of recordings during the day, but it's just because it's always so loud during the day. I'm always too busy during the day. It's too hectic. Always things going on, and I live with people as well. So when everyone's in bed, it's easier time and quieter time to record. But so I'm sorry about the poor lighting. I tried to make it as light as I could in here, but it's just my camera's not good at picking up any light whatsoever. Even when there's a beaming light in my face like there is right now, I've even pointed my light bulb towards my face. But what's the point? I'm sorry. I meant to record this a week ago. Just I was meaning to record it on the day of my mum's birthday. I was going to mention how my mum had like a great day, which she did, and which I was very glad about because I was really stressing over that because I forgot how close it was and I ordered her presents too late and none of her stuff was due to arrive on the day. But thankfully one of her things did, which was her hamper of chocolates and everything, and she was very happy with that and she had a great day, and I'm very glad that I actually did manage to make it work for her because I made her dinner, made her sweet and sour chicken, which she really enjoyed, and I made her birthday cake, which was a tiffin, and just everything went good. It was a good day. You know how these days always seem to go wrong in some way, like there's always some sort of argument or something just doesn't go right, but no, the day went very good actually, and yeah, I'm just very happy with that, and I was just too shy to record the vlog after that, and I was just going to mention a couple of things including my doodles, but one of the things I was meaning to mention was oh, this is actually a dream I had a few weeks ago, but I just really want to talk about it since I've just recently done Let's Plays of Heavy Rain. I just thought it would be very interesting to talk about, but I don't know where to start with it, but I actually had a nightmare. I think you may have seen in my Let's Play how uptight I got during the whole The Dock scene. You know, the scene with Adrian Baker, like from Marble Street, who's renting apartments, and he's a mad doctor of some kind. And I actually had a nightmare about him the other night, but it wasn't quite as it played out in the scene. I actually I didn't dream about going into his house, taking a drink or something like that. I sort of in the dream I was just automatically pinned to the table and that, and I sort of dreamt I was in Madison's shoes, but instead it was in his bedroom rather than in his basement, and he was like holding up a saw. I was like, what are you doing? I mean, like, and he didn't have a drill, he had a saw, and somehow I did actually manage to get out of his restraints, and then I just jumped out of bed and pushed him aside and started running out the door down the hallway, and he started chasing me to the hallway and ran around all over the living room with his chainsaw, and I was trying to dodge him and everything, and then the front door went, and it was that Jehovah's Witness, and it was so much like the actual scene. Like the house looked exactly the same as it did in the scene, and I was just so freaked out. It was so realistic. I just spent my whole time running around his living room avoiding his chainsaw, and then it was so weird because a lot of stuff I heard in my dream was exactly the same as what was said in the game, and it's almost like I just happened to remember the lines in my head and they were sort of going through my head, and like I remembered Adrian saying like, "You nosy little ferret" in the dream, and I also heard the Jehovah's Witness guy at the door going like, "He wants you to have this magnificent volume for a mere $3, and I climbed out through his kitchen window, and his kitchen looked exactly the same as it did in the game from what you see, because you only get a quick peek of his kitchen before he walks you over the head and calls you a nosy little ferret. But yeah, you can actually leave his house without getting nabbed at that scene, but it's more intense and cool to get nabbed at that scene. But then when I escaped through his window, I managed to climb over fences and make it past his front door, and then I heard him saying to the Jehovah's Witness, saying like, "Now don't you come back to this house again, I gave you your $3. So this time he actually did take his Bible, pay him and let him go, but in the actual game he takes him in and hits him over the head with a club. But I remember he went back inside, and when I escaped I felt so relieved, so I just sort of tried to make a run for it, and then all of a sudden the backwards thought, "Where's my patient gone? You were such a great subject." And he's like, "Ah, there you are," and he started chasing after me, and I was so freaked out. He was like running down the street with his chainsaw like towards me, and for an old man who shouldn't have so much energy at his age, managed to catch up with me, and I was so frightened in my dream, and I actually woke up the second he actually caught up with me with his chainsaw, and I was like, that was like, that scene literally has scarred me for life, and that's just a sign of it, because it's a cool scene and all that, but if you haven't seen Heavy Rain, you won't know what I'm on about. I didn't even know where to start with that, but it was just a very creepy dream, and I just had to vent about it. But oh, it was so scary. But yeah, he looked exactly the same as he did in the game. It just, oof. If you actually played the game, watch this scene called The Doc in Heavy Rain when you're playing as Madison. The Doctor's facial expressions are just so creepy, particularly, or just whenever, really. The part when it's like, we're going to have some fun together, my darling. I promise. Like, the creepy facial expressions he does are just, whoa. But, well, that's enough of that. That's one of the things I was wanting to speak about, but it's just, oh, disgusting. Okay, and even though I was meaning to mention that, you know how I said I couldn't find my doodles when I was younger, I do have some stuff that I could show you that I've been working on at my support group called Vocational Support. It's for helping people with problems with anxiety and confidence, and I've got really bad anxieties and such, and I suffer from Asperger's as well, and vocational support sort of helps me with trying to get myself out there and everything, and I do a lot of drawings up there, and surprisingly I've been going for about a year now, or almost a year, and I've only ever actually worked on one drawing the whole time there, because I spent half my time just yapping away and being too lazy to draw. But I just thought I'd show you one of the things I drew, which isn't done yet. I hope to finish it at home, because besides things, I'm being discharged from their services at the end of August, so I'll probably just get a chance to work on this more at home. And that's MediEvil 2 cover art, and yeah, remember, like, at the front cover you see a picture of Sir Danny Fortescue with his head on the hand and the MediEvil 2 logo, and it's not quite the same as the front cover because Pilthorn's more in the background in the actual cover, but I want to sort of adapt it a little so it's more like an actual piece of, like, you know, art and that, even though the front cover is already arty. It's just want to make it my own. But I sort of got a bit impatient with Pilthorn, so I just thought, nah, I'll get back around to it eventually. I'll work on something else for now. But also, you may have noticed I did a vlog last year which was just going to be showing my painting I was working of Sir Danny Fortescue. And also it turned into a tour of my room and everything, which it wasn't meant to be. My room has changed quite a bit since then. I even got a new bed the other day, which is much taller. I've been fearing it falling out of it ever since getting it, because I'm like, oh, it's much higher up, and when I've been lying in it and turning over, I'm like, I don't want to fall out of bed. But I much prefer it to my old bed. Like, I sit here, I'm trying not to move my camera too much in case it loses focus. But there, that's my new bed. It's very tall, so. And oh yeah, I see my teddies on it. Yeah, I still have teddies. I'm a loser. I'm a 19-year-old who sleeps with teddies. Well, I don't sleep with the teddies. The teddies sit on my bed, then I just sort of shove them off so I can sleep. But also, did you see Laurel and Hardy cushion on my bed as well? Yeah, I'm a big fan of Laurel and Hardy. But also, yeah, a big fan of MediEvil 2 and 1 as well, as you may know, because of my channel, it goes without saying. But yeah, I found a pack of other doodles I did when I was younger, but none of it's of MediEvil. It was just drawings I did in one of my college classes, which was one of your support college classes. It wasn't really like a proper college class. It was just 1 year where I was just doing stuff like Enterprise and that, and I drew some things. And oh, that's something I did with my friend Amy actually, like years ago. The bird is the word, and yeah, that's when we used to be obsessed with that episode of Family Guy with Surfing Bird in it. I know, we were such losers. But oh, sorry, no offense Amy, but also yeah, I did drawings of like Brian from Family Guy and that, and yeah, just I don't like Family Guy as much as I used to. It's getting pretty offensive and rude and everything. I think they go over the top of their jokes, but I used to like doodling stuff, like the characters from Family Guy and that, like Brian and Lois. I don't think that was an actual picture of it. I think I was just something improvised, just making her look like an idiot. But oh, and that was me when I was obsessed with like the whole bitch episode. Like I made a bitch Stewie. There was other time I drew bitch Homer, bitch Brian, bitch Peter, bitch Lois, and that was me actually drawing the actual quotes from the episode. But oh, not gonna show that because, you know, plagiarism and shit. But that was another drawing of a script from the episode. Like, it can take me to Baby Gap, I want to dress like a small douche. But oh, that was another part here. Hi Brian, you got some stuff you want me to do for you? Or something like that. I just, oh, I don't know what on earth went through my mind when I was younger. And oh, here's another doodle I did of Lady Gaga actually from when I was younger. I can't remember what it was from. I think I was from her Born This Way album. That's a doodle I did of Lady Gaga. And that's one of Miranda. You know Miranda Hart, you know, the sitcom character. Well, she's called Miranda in Miranda, but her real name is actually Miranda as well. And I don't think that's mine actually, that drawing. And there's that. Oh, it must have been a drawing I did of the Tomcat was a wee while back. I've never actually seen any episodes of that, but I was just interested about it. And oh, yeah, oh, I was actually looking back at these the other day, and I actually forgot how much I really liked my detail when I drew this hand and this foot. Like, this is a hand I drew a while back, and I'm not sure, I don't think it was my own hand, I think I just drew a picture of a hand. And it was just something I did because I was bored. Like, when I was doing my personal empowerment program at college, everyone else was doing their computing and that, and I just found that so boring, so I just went on to the art group and just sort of started drawing stuff. And I'm sorry about the brightness, it's so terrible. And that's a foot I drew in my art group, so yeah, I love my shadows and everything I did, and I forgot how good I did that. I don't mean to sound like I'm bragging, I just struggle to find good qualities about myself as it is and skills, so I'm just trying to find good things about myself. I'm not meaning to sound big-headed, it's just I'm always on such a downer as it is. I'm trying to be positive, but there's a lion I drew, and here's a cat. I wasn't so keen on the cats I drew. Well, that one was okay, I quite like that one. These are mostly from actual pictures. It's easier to draw from a picture because you just spend more time like sort of looking at every detail doing it. When you're doing something from memory, it's not as easy. But oh, sugar. Oh, I dropped this picture of this horse. I was going to show you. Like, I drew a picture of a horse as well. Not my best, but it's alright, isn't it? Yeah. And I dropped something here. What was it? Oh yeah, it was Felix. Is it Baby Felix? I used to have Baby Felix tennis rackets when I was younger, so that's the only reason I know Felix. And I'm not sure what kind of cat that is, but yeah, I do a lot of cats. That's something that my mum probably wouldn't have actually been as obsessed with back then, but ever since we moved in with my stepdad 2 years ago, he's got cats, and my mum's turned into a right psycho, soppy cat lady, when she used to be rather butch for a lady now, but she turned into a right feminine sap for cats and everything. So I actually got her a little meerkat plushie called, well, she called it Wilcox, and she was so obsessed with it, but I'm glad she liked it. I got her for her birthday, and it says, I love Toya on it. I'm not sure if you know Toya the singer, but yeah, she's actually obsessed with that thing. I won't show pictures of her right now in case she doesn't want her pictures to be shown. But, oh god, I remember I drew that angry cat a while back, but gosh, I actually must have put a lot of time into these, because, I don't know, I used to really love doing my art, but I just get so lazy with it these days. These are all things I did when I was younger, but just what else? I might just show you the best things because I don't want to spend too long doing this. Oh, that's another cat. I drew lots of cats. God, what is up with me and cats? Also, I've made a huge mess of paper down here right now. I'm just shoving everything aside while I record this vlog. But also again, I've not done a single bit of work on that since last year's vlog. Ever since I did last year's vlog of me working on it, I was working on it for like a few weeks. Did the vlog, I never worked on it since. It was all just stored away in the loft upstairs, and I just sort of dug it out the other day and just thought, oh, I might just get back to work on it again soon, since it's summer again. I'm getting back into the feeling of doing all this sort of stuff, and yeah, so hopefully I'll get this done and I'll do a video of it when it's finished. But god, I'm so unorganized, honestly, guys. I plan stuff and never do it. That's why I've just decided to give up on planning things. I mean, I know that I say on my channel, oh, I will do this, I'll do that, but half the time I don't end up doing any of it because I'm just so spontaneous half the time. Even if I try to plan something, I could just never stick to it. It's because time goes way too quick for me. I'm a very slow person, I'm very slow paced, I can never do everything fast. Like, you may notice I tend to upload only like 2 videos a week, so I just don't have the time to, and I probably would upload more if I actually got the peace and quiet to do it, because well, I've always got these appointments to go to for my mental health and that. I've got all these psychiatrists and therapists and social workers to see, so support workers, not social workers, sorry. And just living with the family and that, and just having to spend time with them and that. And also having another channel for a start. If those of you don't know my other channel, Steven's YTPs, yeah, I've sort of neglected that channel even more than my Let's Play one. I'm trying to provide content for that channel, but this just requires a lot more effort because I do a lot of editing and parodying and word mixing and audio edits and such on that channel. It's full of berserk content. If you're into all that sort of random shit, then you'll like my other channel. But I've just been so infrequent on it lately. I've only uploaded like 3 videos on it this year, so I have to pull my finger out and work on more. I'm working on like 4 or 5 videos just now. Hopefully get them all done in one go, so it'll surprise people that I upload 5 videos in one day. But one piece of good news I've actually been meaning to mention for a while now is I actually got very surprised because I was looking through my copyright notices, because I'm always getting very self-conscious about copyright on my channel because YouTube is a bitch when it comes to copyright. I always get very panicky. I'm like, oh my god, am I getting any blocked videos right now? Am I getting blocked in some countries, something like that, because whenever I do Let's Plays, I'm like, I always get like worried in case it's getting blocked to some viewers, or if I get a bad standing because I've got a blocked video. I'm like, well, I do commentate Let's Plays and such. I may show the odd cutscene, but half the time when I do dispute a claim, it gets accepted because it is fair use. But recently, I may have mentioned in some of my MediEvil videos, a lot of my MediEvil videos a while back actually, the Duff Note, whenever I've tried to dispute claims of them for MediEvil soundtracks and that, they've often rejected them, telling me that you don't have the right to monetize this video, and if you try to complete us again, we'll remove your video, or something like that. But by the looks of things, there's no more copyright in the MediEvil 2 soundtrack. I don't know if they just sort of decided to stop holding copyrights against it because, I don't know, is it outdated? I have no idea why, but I just got so excited when I noticed that none of my MediEvil 2 videos have copyright notices on them anymore. So my MediEvil 2 long play is actually monetizable now, so I could monetize that, as I was just very surprised because over a year ago I was actually considering, I even mentioned when I was doing my Let's Plays, I actually bought the two PAL regions of MediEvil 2, so there's 6 languages potentially to play. So I was going to do a long play of each language of MediEvil 2 and a long play of some languages of MediEvil 1. I can't get hold of many languages of that game though. And do a long play in different languages for each kind of person of that language, because I kind of want to cater to a variety of nationalities. So I thought if there's an Italian person on my channel, they might want to watch an Italian long play of MediEvil 2. I did an Italian one already, but I might just redo it because that music was all pitched and terrible quality and horrible, so I might replay that on an emulator and not pitch it now because I don't need to. But and then might redo my Portuguese one. I don't know, my Portuguese one was fine. But again, guys, I'll upload other videos amongst it. It's not going to be just MediEvil 2 long plays continually, because people are going to be like, oh my god, when are you going to upload something new? This is just boring. I'm not Portuguese, something like that. But I've already sort of promised it last year, but I just sort of gave up because I just thought, I'm going to get copyright notices in every upload I make of it, and I can't commentate a long play after long play after long play of the same game, especially when it's not my language. I don't know how to commentate a game that's not my language, so I'm glad there's not going to be copyright notices anymore if I upload a long play of MediEvil 2. But MediEvil 1, for some reason, most of the copyright notices are gone, but for some reason I'm still getting a copyright notice in Asylum Grounds. I don't know why that soundtrack in particular is still staying in the copyright notice, but I'm not complaining. It's just one soundtrack, I suppose. But so yeah, guys, I am actually hoping to get back around to doing that. I was actually hoping to redo some Let's Plays MediEvil 2 because I felt like last year that was the first Let's Play I did, and I felt like I should give the game more justice. To be honest, because I feel like I've gained a bit more confidence in my videos now. I might commentate it better this time. And I remember last year I was just so in my videos I was just so quiet and timid and shy, and I kind of am now, and I still screw up in my commentaries, but I feel like I've gained a bit more of a bubbly attitude in my videos now, whereas a lot more duller back in my older ones, and the quality standard in my videos, I just feel like I could improve on it. And MediEvil 1, I'm not going to redo that anytime soon. I might redo that in just 2018 for its 20th anniversary, because why not? It's a good celebration for it. But yeah, I'm going to redo my Let's Plays MediEvil 2, probably around about October time. And yeah, I'll probably get around to continuing MediEvil Resurrection Chalices as well. It's just a time thing where there's just no time to work on videos. I'm sorry, guys. But I'm trying my best, and I'll try and get Ratchet & Clank done soon, and Bratz and that, so I can get other content to open up more opportunities for new content. I'll try and play some PS2 games that I bought a while back when I was in Inverness. I've got a lot of PS2 games to get through and a lot of PS1 games, but I just keep replaying the same stuff over and over. I'm like, I've got to get onto some new things. By new things, I mean new videos on my channel that are of old stuff, or new stuff, depends. But also, I'm excited for Walking Dead Season 2 when it comes out. I'm actually going to replay Season 1 just because I wasn't as happy with my commentaries in Season 1. I didn't even commentate Episode 1. So I'll commentate Episode 1. I'll try and do a better commentary for Episode 2 because Episode 2 was a bit meh. My commentary wasn't very good quality. And yeah, I'm going to redo Season 1 so far. I might not redo Season 2 because Season 2 is kind of meh anyway. So I kind of enjoyed commentating that with my friend Alex, just having a laugh in it. And might replace Episode 5, just as a wee refresher as to what happened before Season 3. Hopefully Alex will join me in that. She might join me in some episodes of Season 1, we'll see. I don't actually know for sure, I've not cleared this with her, so I don't want to make it official. I've had some games suggested to me by my friend Mr. Joseph. He suggested to me some Sonic games, Metal Gear Solid, and the original Ratchet & Clanks, and Kingdom Hearts, so that's quite a lot of games to consider, but I might get those games as well to try out on my channel. Or just play them for fun. I might not play them for the channel, but it depends on what you want if you're watching this, Mr. Joseph. But I think I might be next year something like that when I start playing Metal Gear Solid and that, because I just sort of want to get a few games that I've already been wanting to play for ages now out the way first, because there's plenty of time to do things. There's no rush. And yeah, do you like my notepad? I took a note of everything I want to mention in this vlog because I'm just so unorganised, like I said. But like the little kitty cat. Yeah, another thing with a cat in it. Come think about it. Doing a lot of cat doodles. I don't even have that much of an obsession with cats. I don't know why. I've got cats everywhere. But so new ideas for new medieval videos. I have actually been working on a medieval review for a while now, but I'm just not good at reviews, and I have made so many errors in it that I've had to edit out stutters and and pauses and such, because I'm just a mess when it comes to reviews. I have been working on one for like a month or so now, and also me and Alex recorded some Let's Plays a while back. I'm sorry, like whenever I do Let's Play with Alex, it might be ages before I do a next installment with her, because whenever she's around, we don't get much time to actually record videos and that, and I only see her every now and then. I mean, we've not even continued Spyro 2 yet, which we've not done in like a few months now, and we actually started Beyond Two Souls a while back, but we took a break during part 1, and then we never managed to get back to it, and the last time she was around we never got a chance to continue it, so it's been a month since we've played Beyond Two Souls, and I'm still to get part 1 done with her, so once that's done, we'll eventually get it up, but she'll have to be around to do it. And also, we recorded part 1 of GTA 5 a while back. That's another game I got on my channel. But, well, on my channel, I mean, I got it in Inverness, but I showed you me having got it on my channel. I burnt the case as well, but I got a new case for it, so that's good. And, yeah, I did Let's Play that with her, and that actually did turn out alright. We did a bit shit the game, but it was fun and everything. We had a laugh in that in it. But there was a problem with the last 20 minutes of the recording. The audio file for our commentary got corrupted a little, and you could barely hear Alex in the background because the vocals were just very distorted. You could only just make out what I was saying, and she was just not hearable. So we were still to get around to post-commentating, is that the right term? Re-commentating just that last 20 minutes, and we just haven't gotten around to doing that. There's just no time, honestly. The time is just not on my side these days. But also, I was just wondering, guys, I've only done 2 parts of Last of Us, but it's been like a few months since I've recorded part 3, just because I feel like there's not been like a high demand for it, and also just because the game is okay in my opinion, but I just can't get invested into it, to be honest. I just find it a bit boring to play, and it's kind of fun, like, just to try and do headshots and stealth, and I do like stealth in that, but I just find myself just getting a bit frustrated with the game and bored easily, and I just find it a bit annoying to play, and I'm kind of worried these guys will get annoyed at me for just getting bored of it and having a bored voice when talking. I like to sound enthusiastic in my videos and sound like I'm really enjoying the game I'm playing. I don't like to fake it. I like to genuinely enjoy the game I'm playing. But I'll just put the hood up in my onesie. Do I look cool? Yes. But if you guys want me to continue Last of Us, I'll try it. It's not a bad game. I know it's got like a 10s out of 10s. I mean, I'm not denying it is a good game, but I think it's just a bit overrated in terms of it getting a 10 out of 10. I'd probably give it like a 7 or an 8 or something, which is moderate in my opinion. I'd say it's a moderate game. I wouldn't say it's exceptionally amazing. But lastly, what I want to mention is all the new stuff that's coming this year that I'm looking forward to. Is all the new Walking Dead Season 3, like I mentioned. There's new Batman coming out from Telltale, which I'll give a try. I'm not that into the Batman franchise, but I'm willing to give it a try because it's by Telltale, and Telltale always delivers new content that is understandable without knowing anything prior to it. And I don't know, there's no word of Season 2 Game of Thrones yet. There's a Watch Dogs 2 coming out. I've actually been meaning to do Let's Plays of Watch Dogs for a while now, like, just messing around Let's Plays, because it's nothing really special, that game. I just find it fun to mess around in and just shoot civilians and such. But I might do missions in that and to get remaining trophies in that game. I've got 80% of the trophies in that game, so I might just finish up getting that. So there's Watch Dogs 2 coming, so I'm not sure if I'll get the second Watch Dogs, because it's not that special, Watch Dogs, but it's kind of fun. It's a bit like GTA from what I've seen. And I got to Act 5 in Watch Dogs, but I've never actually completed the game. I just spent ages doing all these side missions, like very boring side missions, getting trophies and that, like 40 fixer contracts, which are all pretty much exactly the same, and criminal convoys, and just so draining. And the drinking game, and the hotspots, and just, it's rewarding to get the duh popping up the side afterwards, but it's just boring to do. But also there's a new remake of the Crash Bandicoot trilogy for the PS1, which I don't know if it's been remade by the same people who did the originals, but there's apparently going to be a remake of that, which I might actually consider getting. When it comes out for the PS4, I'll probably do Let's Plays of it and try it out, because it's a classic and everything, and I know a lot of people used to love it in their youth. I personally was more of a Spyro person. I've always been more into the Spyro games, just because of the more open world feel of it, and just how it's more interactive, whereas I just find Crash a bit more point A to point B, very basic and such. But Crash Bandicoot's still a very fun game, and it's a very nice looking game as well. It's a very beautiful game, the looks of things, like the scenery and such, and the collectibles look very nice. But Oh, new things that are coming this year that I'm looking forward to, TV-wise. I don't know if any of you know what Red Dwarf is in this country, but there's going to be a Series 11 coming to Dave this September, and I'm really looking forward to it. I've been getting back into watching Red Dwarf lately. I've been watching Series 10, Series 6, Series 5. I've been watching all seasons. I've just been watching various episodes, just having a laugh watching them again, getting back into hearing fun, fun, fun in the sun, sun, sun. I don't know if you know, but I just get very nostalgic watching Red Dwarf as well, because I used to watch that a lot with my dad when I was younger, and it's just great to hear there's an 11th series coming, and then a 12th series coming in 2017. It's absolutely amazing, because Series 10 was actually pretty good. Back to Earth was a bit meh. I still liked it, but it just wasn't as funny as previous ones. It was good in its own sort of storytelling way, but it just wasn't as funny. It didn't give me as many laughs. But really looking forward to Series 11 airing in September. I think it's airing at the same time. I'm going down to see the Rocky Horror Show with my mum in Aberdeen. But really looking forward to that. Really looking forward to hearing the live performance of Sweet Transvestite. I've never actually been to the Rocky Horror Picture Show, but well, the picture show is the film, sorry. But that's something else I'm looking forward to. And also, oh, the new Ab Fab movie. I'm off to see that next Tuesday. You know, Ab Fab, the movie. That's another British sitcom that I used to love when I was younger. More so when I got older. I didn't used to like it as much when I was younger because I was such a prude and I hated swearing when I was younger. But I sort of grew to like it more, and just I really love Patsy in it. She's just absolutely hilarious. And I don't know. I kind of see me and Alex and Patsy and Adina, just like, it's just kind of what we're like, except we're not druggies and junkies and such. But I kind of see more of a mine and Alex's relationship's a bit like Stevie and Miranda from Miranda. But yeah, really looking forward to seeing Ab Fab the movie. They're all looking very good for their age. I mean, Joanna Lumley, who's 70 now, she's showing her age now, but she's looking good for 70. And sorry, I spat there, I do apologise. But June Whitfield, I honestly thought she wouldn't be in that film, actually, when I noticed she's like 90 now. And then I just saw her in the trailer, I thought, oh my god, she's 90 years old, and she's looking brilliant for her age. But I'm really looking forward to seeing that. Glorious darling, sweetie darling, sweetie darling. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that this year, sweetie. But, oh, it's actually in cinemas now, but I'm going to see it next Tuesday with my mum and my grandma. So I'm really looking forward to seeing that. Again, I'm just wondering if seeing as it's a film, it'll have a laughing track in it. I'm not really bothered about that, just as long as it's funny, that's all that matters. But I wonder if it'll have the same intro as the previous series, with the whole wheels on fire, rolling down the road. I don't know if any of you know Ab Fab, sorry, I just zoomed in on my spots there. But yeah, guys, that's just a lot of things I've been wanting to get off my chest lately. I wish I could have shown you all the MediEvil doodles I did back when I was younger, but I'm sure I'll find them yet. I'll do a separate vlog on that when I find them. But thank you very much for watching, guys, and oh god, I might just show you a quick tour of my room, just quickly again, might as well. Just to show you how it's changed. So there's my messy floor with doodles, with me just chucking everything aside after doing it, and oh, there's my bottle of Coke, keep me quenched during this vlog, which I didn't actually drink a sip of, I don't think. But yeah, my room has changed a fair bit since I last showed you. I don't even have this bookshelf anymore that I used to have, which was down here. Right now I just have Yankee candles there. I love my Yankee candles. I should probably light one soon because I haven't lit one in a couple of days, and I could do with having a nice aroma in my room of cinnamon. And cinnamon, that's not the right word, cinnamon is the right word. Oh, come on camera, focus. And that's all my art stuff there, just all my paints and that. Oh no, here's my bag full of stuff that I'm hoping to sell on eBay. Yeah, I make a bit of money from selling things on eBay, just as long as people are buying my stuff. But that's all my brushes, my notepads, sketch pads and that. And I think that's instruction books that came with all the art stuff and that, but I don't really use them. And there's all my perfumes, and I don't even know if you can actually see in there, but in the box I've got my perfumes. Is mostly just Fantasy I've got right now, and my Lynx, Nanny Perspirant, and then just all my various smellies and such. But here's all my DS games as well in this wooden box I made in woodwork in high school, and that's my maracas that came with a DVD I got a while ago, which is called Maraca Attack. It's a Miranda Exercise DVD by Miranda Hart, of course, but I don't use it right now because my camera is just being a bitch and not focusing. My camera is just terrible for that. But there we go. Look at all my Miranda DVDs, and actually Miranda Series 3 is not in its cover right now. I actually lent it to Alex a while back, and then she was concerned that she gave me the cover with the wrong disc inside it because she found Series 3 when she was at home, and it turns out that she actually put Twilight New Moon inside this, so I'm still waiting to get Miranda Series 3 back from her, but oh gosh, what's she like. But there goes my whole box set of Red Dwarf just there. Red Dwarf just the shows from series 1 to 4, and then series 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, Back to Earth is technically series 9, and then series 10. Oh, and I got Still Game there as well. Absolutely fabulous. Fab is actually up in my. I guess you could say my sister's room because, yeah, something because he's my brother currently, but he's wanting to undergo changes and such. I won't go too deeply into it, but I'll say sister. Yeah, Absolute Fabulous is not there. It's in his room, but or her room, sorry. And here is all my recording stuff. All down here. I don't even know if you can see it. My light is actually on, believe it or not. But I'm just trying to adjust it so you can actually get it shining down on certain stuff. But here is actually my Wii U. So far, I've not actually done much recordings now, apart from Mario Kart 8. But I've not done many Nintendo recordings because Nintendo's a greedy bastard when it comes to videos. But that's my Wii U, that's my Elgato just sitting right here. I'll need to organise all my stuff because everything is just in a complete mess and a complete doddle. But don't know if you can see that because my camera is out of focus yet again. Hang on. And there we go, that's my Elgato HD 60, it's the wrong way around. Sorry. And that's my PS4. And yeah, that's my Elgato actually I use for connecting the HDMI from my PS4 into the Elgato, and that's how I record my PS4 footage and my Bratz movie footage, because I record Bratz from a Wii U, even though it's a Wii game, but I play the Wii games on the Wii U. And here's my pink PS2. I still have that from the last time I showed you. It's still pink. I've not gotten a new one since. And the way I record that is I also record that with my Elgato, but since Elgato can only record HDMI cables, what I do is I plug my AV cables, that's them here, into a HDMI converter, but I can't find it right now. It's probably under my bed somewhere. Everything's just a mess, but I have a HDMI converter somewhere, but oh, here it is. Under my bed, right here. I have a, there we go, mini AV to HDMI converter, and that's what I plug my AV cables into to convert it into HDMI so I can actually record it with my HDMI. My Elgato, sorry. And that's my tiny TV that I record on, but it's alright having a tiny TV because my room's tiny anyway and it gives me more room. Right guys, sorry about that, my camera totally screwed me over. It does not hold much battery life at all. It ran out of battery just there. I was just saying how it's a small enough TV, just a little corner for me to do my Let's Plays in. It's a very chilled out corner. Sometimes if I'm feeling too lazy, I'll sit on my bed and pull my desk around here and bring all my recording software over here and start to sit on the bed and record games. But sometimes I just sit on my chair, set my mic on top of my DVD player, and then just sort of record that way. If I'm ever recording like a PS4 game, like any by Telltale, or like I said, Heavy Rain as well, just any games really. And that's my lava lamp. I just feel like it keeps me calm while I'm doing Let's Plays. Just sort of sits there looking all cool and relaxing. It's like a nice little wee den for me to record my videos in that. And I actually just kept this here at night just to record this video. I don't usually have my desk actually like this, but you may have noticed last year my room was actually turned around like this. My bed was leaning against here. My bookshelf was there, which is gone now, but the drawers from my bookshelf are actually under my bed. I actually had a shelf over here. I had this was always over here, I think, actually. These drawers. I always had my telly over here, and I had a desk here, which has moved here now. But yeah guys, sorry, my camera is just not focusing. It's terrible. It's actually just awful right now. But honestly guys, I think I might just wrap it up here anyway. I didn't have much left to say before my camera went to be awkward and just chickened out on me. But I just realised I did a PS1 game collection last year. I'm wondering if I should actually show I've not gotten many new PS1 games since doing that last year. I've gotten like 2 or 3 new ones, but I might do a, nah, there's not much point doing a recollection if I've only got a few more. But I might do a collection of my PS2 games or my PS4 games, but most of my PS4 games are installed on PS4 anyway, so I'll end up just logging onto the PS4 and just showing you through that list. But I have the games down there in my DVD pile, but I don't have as many PS4 games as I do other games like PS2, and I've got lots of PS2 games to get through. I'll have to do a review of that sometime. But honestly guys, yeah, thanks for listening actually. I do understand if you just find it weird to just hear me yapping on about myself, about nothing in particular really, but I do appreciate you watching and taking an interest in what I do and such. So thank you very much for watching and take care. See you later. Art, such as an easel for putting the paper on and the, what are they called? Well, those little stands that you paper on, I don't know, but yeah, I got like watercolour paints,